Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. If you feel uncomfortable, you can kind of gently direct the gaze inward, because that's the kind of goal. That not that you have to close your eyes as much as directing the gaze inwards. And we are going to do intention setting based on flow. So flow is that moment when you lose track of time, when you feel so connected to the inside and outside. We are so used to leaning in because the world tells us to lean in. And I actually invite you to let go instead of leaning in, because let go requires surrender, trust, gentleness, and it's a supporting practice. And I really do want you to feel comfortable, because if you have to surrender, if you have to let go, you need to feel secure inside and outside in your body. So we're going to prepare and set an intention for a hero's journey. So, make sure that, like I said, it's a spacious practice. So take a comfortable seat or whatever position, and if you're feeling discomfort anywhere, make sure that you're feeling safe and secure in your body. And sometimes straight back helps to feel strong. And wiggle your toes to just feel the toes. So you're, engaging. And we like to start with 3 deep breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So what is the hero's journey? A hero's journey is going from the known to the unknown. And in this journey, we go from the known to the unknown and explore in a reflective way, while being intentional and deliberate about our practice. So breathe in, breathe out. And we're going to try a one nostril practice. I mean, it comes from a kind of a spiritual tradition, but that's not why we're doing it. We're doing it to reorient to this moment if our mind has wandered. So you're going to put your finger on your right nostril and gently shut it. And take a deep breath through your left nostril. Then switch the finger and let the breath go out through the right nostril. So pay attention to your body. How does it feel? If you're sitting on a chair, are your feet planted on the ground? Are you feeling connected to Mother Earth? If you're sitting on the floor, does your seating area, your butt feel safe, and your pelvic region holds all your internal organs? Are you feeling safe, and are you feeling secure? Are you feeling held in safety by Mother Earth and your own body? So breathe in and breathe out. And flow is natural, flow is nature. And flow happens when we're so immersed in what we do that that moment is all there is. Sometimes we get this while we're drawing something, or gardening, or singing, or dancing, or solving a problem or a puzzle. But just this in the moment, present awareness, where that is the moment that exists, that is the only moment that exists. And you lose track of time. Because when you're only focused in the present moment, the concept of time becomes different. The moment is effortless but intentional. So breathe in and breathe out. And now I invite you to imagine yourself like flowing like a river. It is in its nature. In Sanskrit, they call it svabhava. It is in nature to flow. Sometimes it's a trickle, gentle, but still flowing. Sometimes it's a spring thaw with all the snow melting and rushing. It's rushing, celebrating spring. Sometimes it's a flood, an eruption, especially when water is blocked, like sometimes we are, and then there is a flood. It's a rebellion. So breathe in and breathe out. There's just no one way to be water. Water flows in different ways, but it always flows. It moves, it flows. Breathe in and breathe out. And imagine you are a source of energy because you are connected deeply to the source of all energy, the universe. The sun that gives us energy, the planet that makes food for us, that hosts us. We are connected to the source of energy. We are all connected to the same source of energy. And we are a source of energy for ourselves, for our communities, for people around us, our world. And you're expanding, your energy is expanding. If your mind wanders, connect back to your breath, breathe in and breathe out. And if your mind wanders, it's fine because that's what the mind does. We just kind of bring it back gently to the practice and in the moment. And you're melting into the moment. When we lose track of time, place, we melt into it because we are so engrossed and connected to the moment and whatever we are doing. And that's the flow moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Think of a time when you felt so much connection and in sync with the universe. Breathe in, breathe out. Because we are the universe, we are part of it. We are connected to the universal spirit, the universal energy. And let the universe flow through you as if you are a river. You don't have to fight. It's a flow moment, you don't have to fight. It happens organically, naturally. All you need to do is to let it flow. And let the universe flow through you as if you're clouds in the sky. Take a deep breath in and out. The clouds that are moving and flowing and making shapes and floating and delighting children and us. Breathe in and breathe out. Sometimes it's helpful to kind of touch your heart where your breath is, or run your fingers over, because it can be a very embodied, engaged practice. Just kind of remind yourself to stay in the moment. And clouds glide and move and shift directions. Water moves and shifts directions. Connected to the flow, connected to the earth, connected to the gravity. Because that's what water does. It moves, it flows. Just like us, we have the capacity to move and flow. They're like 70% water. Breathe in, breathe out. Sometimes water has the power to take down every obstacle, that it can rush through and bring walls down, bring dams down. Sometimes it also has the patience to erode every obstacle. Sometimes it takes the form of a glacier and leaves mountains and rocks and formations over millennia. So breathe in and breathe out. And feel your connection. If you are the water in different shapes and forms, and enjoy the movement of being water, of being clouds, of being breeze that flows through the woods. Breathe in and breathe out. And when I remind you to breathe, That's a reminder to bring your mind back if it wandered away. You're the river that carries the leaves. Breathe in and breathe out. And I want you to relax because water has its own path. If you just let it find its own way, it will. And now I want you to pay attention to your face and remember to relax your face. If you feel like it, you can touch your face. Sometimes, like we, so intent that we forget our jaw is tight. Our facial muscles are tight. It doesn't have to be a tight practice. It can be a very relaxed flow practice. And so relax your neck, you relax your jaw if you feel constricted anywhere, and melt into the moment of connection with the universe. And now I want you to connect with your body, whole body. Just a gentle scan and resettle. If you want to switch positions, if you're uncomfortable, if you're comfortable, that's great. Are your feet planted on the ground? Do you feel safe? And breathe in and breathe out. You could be the lizard sunning itself. All there is the moment and the sun and you. You feel the rocks, the warmth, the heat from the sun. You feel the sun beating on your back. You can lift your lizard face. Just imagine that you're a lizard, lifting your lizard face, your crocodile face to the sun, and soak it all in. And your breathing slows down as if you're a cold-blooded animal. Breathe in and breathe out. You're the woods preparing for winter, quiet, shedding leaves in anticipation of being enveloped by snow. Quiet steps, the footsteps of the red fox, the curious red fox. I really love foxes. Breathe in and breathe out. We are the universe. You're the river, you're the clouds, you're the woods, you're the wind. You have a whole range of ways of being. You can be gentle, you can be forceful, you can destroy, you can build, you can move through. You can do all this effortlessly. Breathe in and breathe out. I trust that I'm the river. I'm in flow. I just need to let it flow. I trust that I just need to let it flow. I have intuition because I'm connected to the universe, because I'm connected to the deep desires, my greatest ideas. Breathe in and breathe out. Every breath is a reminder to bring your mind back if it had wandered. I trust I'm the river. I'm flow. I'm in flow. I just need to let it flow. I trust I'm energy. Energy of the universe channels through me. And I remember the time I was in flow. Breathe in, breathe out. If your mind had wandered, bring it back, because I have an ask of your mind. I want you to remember a time that you felt that flow. It could be just now. It could be last year. It could be the time you solved a problem at work. It could be the time when maybe a solution came in a dream while you were still sleeping. Because sometimes it's not just active practice. Sometimes it's letting go and letting the universe flow through you. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm energy. Energy of the universe is channeling through me. Energy never goes away. It can take different forms. It morphs. It changes directions, but it never goes away. It changes states, like the cloud to flowing water to glacier, but it is still energy. Breathe in, breathe out. Life is energy in flow. And I'm life now. I'm life in flow. I trust life. I own life. I let go. I hold it and I let go. At least for this moment. Because I feel safe and secure in this practice, in my body, in Mother Earth, in my community. This moment, breathe in, breathe out. Take 3 deep breaths again on your own count. Honor your body, it served you well. I am life, I am flow, I trust it, I own it, I let go. Because life is a paradox. By letting go, we own it. Breathe in, breathe out. Now think about an intention for this journey. When you're going to be working on a project, when you're going to be working on this retreat, when you're going to be starting something new, breathe in, breathe out. Set an intention for what you want to happen, how you want to join this process. Breathe in and breathe out. Set an intention for what your hero's journey is going to be. Set an intention not for the end goal, but for the process. Set an intention for how you're going to commit to this process by being present, by being vulnerable, by being open, by being brave. Breathe in and breathe out. With one last juicy, delicious breath, when you feel satisfied, open your eyes gently when you're ready. Thank you for joining this practice.